At least you can leave. Okay, so that's actually
Yeah, you can
friendly.
leave and like.
So it does seem like this dude had a sense of fair play at least.
Yeah, it's harder than the original by a pretty fair margin, but it's not unfair. If you can take the difficulty, it's a really good hack.
I don't think I'm man enough to take the difficulty though. I'll be honest. I know my limitations. Use pseudo screw attack to get through those spit acid blasts.
That was not a pseudo screw.
No, but it was previously. It's just I wasn't expecting to be terrible after that.
Oh, that didn't even hit. Awesome. Anyways, if I can hit him with a bunch of missiles, he's going to be pretty much dead, since the charge attack does next to nothing.
Well, the standard charge attack did almost next to nothing in Super Metroid too. It was...
Like, I don't think he messed with the basic damage values of the game.
So he just altered enemy HP values and...
Yeah. And
That's
look at that, I'm getting destroyed.
Although the first time I played Super Metroid, and we're talking when it was brand new, I didn't realize that you could not damage bosses with just your gun. And I don't think I found the charge beam the first time. So like I got stuck on bosses, I get real frustrated. Also, the first time I played Super Metroid was on a black and white TV, believe that or not.
Oh, that would make some things harder.
So, and my original reasoning was because my friend came over.
There we go.
He had a Super Nintendo and I didn't. I had a black and white TV.
We're safe.
So I'm like, oh, you just shoot a door, and if it doesn't open, it must be a missile door. And he's like, yeah, but there's like 4 kinds of missiles in this game.
The first time I played Super Metroid, what I would do was, I thought, hey, okay, a red door, awesome, I'll shoot it with missiles. But then, I don't want to use all my missiles, I want to keep one in stock, so I would shoot it with 4. And then I would keep the last one in stock, and I got stuck there until I had to look it up.
Oh.
How do I open these red doors? God damn.
Use your psychic powers.
So anyways, in the original version, like you see these little red things in the corridors here?
Mm-hmm.
In the original, all 10 of them have a super missile. In this one, there's only 3.
Also, it looks like you're standing on background scenery. He's not very consistent with his graphical design as what looks like background scenery but you can stand on versus what is background scenery but looks important.
I mean, there is a method to seeing where you can stand in this room, and it's honestly kind of a puzzle like that. Like he knew this was inconsistent and he rolled with it. Like you can go in there because like you see how that's slightly different from the walls.
These little palm leaves or whatever those are.
Yeah.
That's
kind of a puzzle.
That's not anything bad against the designer, I guess, because not everybody has a team of sprite artists to make.
Yeah, this is all original sprites, just recolored and reused in some novel way.
You have to remember too that I have all my experience from the RPG Maker community, so I'm used to playing 30 different games that look exactly like Chrono Trigger.
And that's our 3 super missiles. For now.
So instead of giving you 3 super missile pickups that give you 1 super missile each, why not just give you 1 pickup that gives you 3 missiles?
Because this way is honestly kind of cool. Like that room is pretty nice. It's interesting. I like it.
I didn't think.
And also because that would require coding a second kind of super missile pickup in the game to give you a separate amount, since all of them just give you 1 in the game.
So the guy was lazy, is what you're saying.
See, which way do I go? I'd go this way. Okay.
I feel bad making fun of this guy, even though he can't defend himself. But I don't care. You made a ROM hack of Super Metroid. You deserve everything that comes to you. That elevator shaft doesn't look like an elevator shaft either. It looks like just a flying platform going up through the... I don't even know what the...
This guy
terror brambles.
Yeah, it's like this guy has a few just plain scenery rooms, and that's really awesome because they all look awesome like that.
See, this doesn't do anything for me.
Because you're a bad person.
The monochrome walls and the bright red gum spikes.
Well, that's because you're a bad person, but don't worry. Most people are bad people. They all learn to accept that eventually.
Yeah, that I'm a bad person is irrelevant. Hello? Like I said, I have a Willow Let's Play. Of course I'm a bad person. I'm getting kind of tired of this room. How many more times do you gotta go through here?
once more, but like half an hour later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we'll never be in there again.
Well done. Yeah, that water... I'm sorry. We'll have one room where the water is walkable.
Because we can. Okay, and then let's go save at the ship. Because we can. Oh, what? Mockball, bitch?
Well, yeah. But again, that's something that I hope is never required at any point in the hack.
Mockballs are never required, no.
Because there are hacks that I'm sure do.
There definitely are. But not this one. This one is like some wall jumping and some metamorphing, but that's pretty much it. There are some rooms in the end game that require somewhat heavy execution, but they're not too bad, and like they don't insta kill you if you fail,
which is good. One of the problems with Super Metroid, even vanilla Metroid, when you're playing it on an emulator, is that a lot of keyboards have a hard limit on how many buttons you can push at one time. And so Super Metroid, we have to hold like a direction button plus charge plus jump plus aim. It's literally impossible to do unless you're playing on a gamepad. That was...
Yeah, at least this time they were out.
You're like 30 minutes into the game and you've got Metroids? So you just have to lose 200 energy in that room.
No, you're not supposed to get hit. That's actually the first time I've gotten grabbed in that room.
Oh, so you're just terrible. I got it.
Yeah, I'm just bad. We can use that as an excuse. Okay, in this part, you're not supposed to be able to get past these guys yet. But actually, you know what? I'll try it once without a save state just for you.
What, did they do 144 damage?
Pretty much. They...
Ah, no, only like 110. You're fine.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyways, I guess we'll come back later for that E-tank that's over there.
So how would you even get past them? Just perfectly time your jump to curl up
No, you don't.
around?
You go down here.
Oh,
wait. When you go over there later, ow. How did that?
It hits you because you're underwater with a gravity suit. And you're...
Yeah. But, I forget how you go past them later.
So your little chud sound there, 'cause
yeah.
you're low on health?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost unnoticeable.
A lot better than Link to the Past, right?
Well, yeah. By a great margin. I actually just finished replaying Ocarina of Time, and that also has a really annoying low on heart sound. Except most of the boss fights in that game are really long, and most of them can't refill your hearts during the fight. So there's one boss I had to sit there listening to that freaking beep beep sound for like 4 solid minutes.
It's your fault for playing Ocarina of Time.
It drove me crazy. What's wrong with Ocarina of Time?
It's a bad game.
It's not a bad game. It's like the best game.
No way.
It is like super best.
It's boring.
No. What? That is a wrong opinion.
That should have been Grapple. Yeah,
But it wasn't.
Right, so anyways, we're gonna go up here now. And I put this off until now because if you go up here with supers, then we can go in here and we can get Ice Beam.
And then you can go freeze those metal key hunters? Or are they still immune?
I honestly forget if what you're supposed to be able to kill them with. I usually just dodge them, so I'll come back there way later.
I'll take your word for it. So you're gonna try to do a full clear? Is that what we're doing here?
I'm gonna try to show off as much of the game as I remember, which is gonna be something like 90-something%. But I'm not going for 100. I forget where all of the items are, and I don't feel like routing that.
This room looks like a Lemmings level.
There's actually a neat puzzle in this room. So this guy, you need this turtle here to blast open this wall to let you get that missile over there. But how do you wake her up? You need either wave wing or spacer to hit those guys in the little alcove over there, which is a neat puzzle.
Well, not much of a puzzle. That's exactly how the turtle mother worked in Super Metroid. If you messed around with her buzzy beetle children, she got upset and started ramming you.
Yeah, but those blocks are only breakable by enemies. So you kind of have to like guess how you're supposed to interact with the room.
I would complain that that's a lot of trouble to go through for just a missile, but they only used the turtle mother in one room of Super as well. She was just like a background.
Yeah, and there's a bull missile in that room too.
That's my favorite missile pack in the game because it's the only missile pack you can't find with the X-ray scope.
Actually, you can if you stand on the mother turtle in X-ray.
No, that's
once
true.
it's in the air.
But who's gonna think to do that though?
Well, that's why it's only a missile.
Thank goodness. I think it's probably the last missile that I found. Although when I did play Super Metroid a couple years ago, and I missed like 3 missile packs. That's not one of the ones that I missed. I got that one. I don't know which ones I
I'm
missed.
about to get hit, aren't I? Almost.
It's just you've been through this room already. Why did you go through a water room twice? Or are you just backtracking to get stuff?
You don't actually have to get the ice cream and grapple. Well, not right then. I was just like, hey, I can get them now. Let's go get them.
Like they're required, just not at this point in the.
I don't know if they're required. I haven't tried skipping them. Yeah, I don't think they're technically required. I'm trying to think about the game while I'm playing. It's not going so well. Yeah, if you're not going to go get those items, then you're going to go back this way.
To another mini boss gauntlet. Where you have to fight Super Botchwoon and Ultra Spore Spawn.
Well, this time it's just Gold Chorizo, but he's a while later.
Oh, you have 300 energy and like 10 missiles. They're making fake Gold Chorizo.
Not now.
Hopefully they altered his HP.
Gold Chorizo is like the most bullshit part of the game. He's the one thing that I still want him to change. So we're going to be abusing the safe spot on him.
Was the safe spot intentional, or did...
It was in the original game, and it's kind of hard to fix boss AI.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Oh, nice. Kind of trapped myself out of that.
That guy took a bite out of you.
Okay, I think there's something back here. Yeah.
Blue Banette Chozo statue, that's disrespectful.
Hey man, they were just keeping it for when we needed it.
I guess that's true. I can respect that. I'm down with the sickness. So, what is this, like, factory you keep going into? Or is this just he decided to make the room this way and there's just no graphical consistency between areas?
There is definitely some graphical consistency between areas, but there's also some variation, like... let me see if I can... Oh yeah, this is the room, by the way, that has the little screw attack mock-up item that I was talking about earlier.
Can you not get it yet?
It's over in there. You could in the previous version, but this version requires power bombs.
Oh,
And we don't have those yet. So what was I doing? Yeah, I was saving. That's what I was doing.
I also much prefer to have little standalone save rooms because it makes it a lot more difficult to miss them.
Really? I haven't thought of it like that.
It just kind of sets the save point like outside of the game proper. So it kind of puts you in a mindset of there are save rooms in this game rather than just save at random points in the world. Metroid Prime did the same thing because it had the little stand-aside save refill rooms. That is one thing I think Super Metroid should have done, was have the refill room at each save point. It just fill up your stuff, because you know it does that most of the time anyway. Most of the save rooms have a recharge room nearby or a spot where you can refill. What are those?
What are those? Those are like the little firewheel things.
Except there's snow. Okay.
Yeah.
They look like static cling. I'm not feeling the green bricks. I don't know.
Oh look, another save room. And this one's by itself.